All right. His attack on the fucking energy independence of this nation is it's asinine to me too. He X'd out the Keystone Pipeline. I think we talked about this. I know we definitely talked about it at some point. I don't know if we talked about it here in the thought of the day. But a proposed pipeline that goes from Canada down to our refineries so we can get shale oil and it can get cheap and make the prices cheaper and stuff. He cut that off because, I mean, I don't think we should probably be pumping oil across the breadbasket. I said that the last time I was talking about it. But that got rid of so many jobs that they like just like the economy I was talking about. That's gonna take a hit. It resulted in us getting sued by Canada. Yeah, we're being sued in Canada on behalf of the Canadian workers because that contract was already signed, it was already paid out and everything, and it was with Canadian workers. So we basically just fired them all and said, oh well, we're not like let you do the job. And during the pandemic or whatnot, that's like there's some serious. We shouldn't be doing bullshit. Like we need every job we can get, every job anybody can get, no matter where the hell you live. I mean, this is just the facts of reality right now, and I don't think we should be able to do that. But like, he's cutting out the Keystone Pipeline and other things for like energy independence, but it's not going to be any better. Like I know he's trying to do solar or whatever, but New Mexico's crying about that because you have to. They're extracting the energy from those public lands. Those public lands are public lands. You don't own those, government. You can't extract them. They're for us to use. Like you're not supposed to be able to cut it out, burn it up, dig it up, manufacture it up, develop it up. No, it's so we can go out there and fucking homestead it. We can go out there and fucking camp. We can go out there and like it's supposed to be for it's public fucking land, public fucking land, not government land, public fucking land. You need us to vote that in. You can't just fucking do it. Stealing our more and more and more and more. Like this is fucking ridiculous. How about you address Lake Champlain? 60% of our energy generation that comes from fucking hydrothermal, non-renewable, non-fossil fuel energies is going to be fucking gone in the next 10 to 15 years because the level of the water keeps dropping below the replacement level of the damn dam, and eventually it's not going to be able to take in water and it's not going to be able to make any fucking electricity because when we rerouted the Colorado River, it just dumped it in the man-made lake there, Champagne, and it just sits there and evaporates because we didn't make the outlet all the way to the fucking. We didn't finish the river all the way back out into the ocean, so we didn't complete the fucking system. Like, there's things we can do to help with energy independence and to help get us off fossil fuels that doesn't require taking people's public fucking land or fucking Xing out jobs in the energy sector or threatening American energy sovereignty. We want to be sovereign with energy. That's why we did these programs. We don't want to be beholden to China because you're making China build the goddamn solar factory. No, if you want to put a solar factory there, at least hire fucking Americans. Americans first. That's how it's supposed to fucking be. This is America. If this was Britain, it would be Britain. If this was China, then it would be China first. That's how Russian first. That's how it fucking goes. The American government should not be able to pass any fucking law that benefits other people over the American people, period. It's time to start holding these people fucking accountable. Right. We have to hold the like I don't know how, but we have to start holding them fucking accountable. We can't allow them to keep getting away with this garbage. Another thing you can do is put subsidies and do individual home solar grids. You know, a home, design a grid for the home so it generates all the power that home needs plus a little bit extra connected to the grid, and we can turn each home into a grid. We don't have to take huge swaths of public land and develop it. The public land is there for everyone to enjoy, for hunting, fishing, camping, hiking, like not fucking developing it into industrial mess, selling it to other countries to develop into industrial mess. Like this is fucking garbage. Biden should be fucking trialed and executed for treason for selling our energy sector to the fucking Chinese. Foreign companies or foreign countries should not own American land. If you're not an American citizen, you shouldn't be able to own land here. Sorry, period. You should not be able to own land here. At all. Period. This is America. America's for Americans. Selling land to other countries. At least if we're going to sell it to people that view themselves as other countries, we should sell them back to the goddamn natives. They'll serve the purpose. At least the land's going to fucking Americans. Like, what the fuck? This energy plan is going to be a complete disaster. We're going to be beholden to China for our energy needs. We're going to be enslaved to foreign countries, and probably one of the most bag authoritarian countries on earth, Chinese. You know, they've been fucking poking into Taiwanese airspace like that. And the Taiwanese, they're technically China's legitimate government, but you know, that's fucking neither here nor there. But we're just going to allow this communist fuckery to continue. I can't believe you voted in this asshole. Like, because of you, there's going to be war. You made war inevitable. When the war starts and people start getting shot, just remember, it was your fault. You fucking did it. The solar power is not capable of generating the amount of energy that we need to sustain. It's just not. I learned this in school studying to combat climate change. It's a fucking green fairy tale, a green illusion. Solar panels are made from 3 of the most toxic hydrocarbons known to man. After the first year, they lose a huge chunk of like 80-90% of the generating capacity, and you can't really fucking recycle them, so they end up in a goddamn landfill. Like, that, we have to come up with better fucking ways, and ways that push us towards energy independence, not energy dependence. I don't want to be dependent on China for my energy needs. I want to fucking be able to provide them for my fucking self. I want to be fucking free, not a fucking slave to the system. It's time to fucking absolve the ties that bind. I'm just fucking saying.